So today we'll try the treadmill. I think we'll do. Let's say 5k. We'll do 5k nice and gently on the treadmill. Let's see how that goes. Okay. Nice and quiet. But yeah, not scenery is not the best, but it'll do for the moment. So jump on. No, wrong. Sorry. In case coach is listening, stretch, obviously, then jump on and get it over with, I think. So obviously this is no fun at all. I mean, the advantage of a treadmill is... I'm trying to think what the advantage of a treadmill is. I guess it's a little bit easier in terms of impact on the old legs than the road. The only other advantage I can think about is you're not far away from where you started. So if you get tired, you can stop and you haven't got far to go. The disadvantage is it's fucking boring. Excuse the language. There's a TV screen here. But that's garbage, and I can't switch it off, which is adding to my irritation levels. No, I'm not irritated. That's quite nice, just to be moving again, you know? I think one of the keys is, and Finley's told me this many times, you can't just run. I think I have to get into shape to run. I think that's the first objective, really, is to get to a point where I'm actually in reasonable enough condition to actually start training properly. So that includes the stretching, the other strengthening exercises, weight loss, and nutrition. So anyway, I will carry on with this, just very nice and gentle, just basically moving for 5 kilometers, that's all. It will be a bit slower than 7k pace. That doesn't matter. Just a question of moving, really, for this one. Anyway, see you later. So that wasn't too bad. 5k, 42 minutes, so quite slow, but as I say, I think the objective at the moment is just to get used to moving, you know, and slowly get to the point where actually we can do some proper training. So yeah, a bit of a two-stage effort now. I think that a bit of clarity is forming, so there we go. See what we do next, and yeah, slow progress, but I mean, you always, every time you do exercise, once you've finished, you think, I'm glad I did that, you know, really glad I did that. I've never got to the point, I can't remember a time where I've done exercise and thought, I felt worse after it. Okay, something might have hurt in terms of muscle strain or sore feet or legs or knees or whatever. But mentally, my goodness, you feel so much better after you've done a bit of exercise. So that's one lesson that we all need to bear in mind when we feel lethargic, huh? Anyway, speak to you soon. Thank you. Bit cooler today, so I thought I'd go outside. It's much nicer, of course, running outside than on a treadmill. It's about I think about 26, 27. A little bit cloudy, so no direct sunlight, so no reason not to get out and run outdoors. So that's what we're doing today. I think I'll go for the standard 5k. I will at some point do more than 5k, but I'm just easing into things. I hope I'm not still easing into things 345 days from now. Don't think so, but we'll see. Anyway, I'll give you not much to see, but here's what I can see. There we go. So we'll have a little update at the end. Speak to you later. Bye for now. Okay, we'll have to switch it around. Well, no, I have to keep going. About 100 meters to go. So we'll just finish it. Now you can hear the time. Anything under 45 is good for me. At the moment, of course. More about that later. And because I'm so slow, this 100 meters takes an eternity to cover. So I'm just going to be quiet, and maybe the lady will speak.
Time,
there we go.
36 minutes, 17 seconds. Distance, 5.01 kilometers. Average pace, 7 minutes, 15 seconds per kilometer.
Okay, so that was 5k. 7 minutes 15 seconds per k, which I know is slow, but that's okay. In my mind, I think I said in the intro video, the target was to finish, obviously, and sub 4 if possible. Okay, we'll eradicate that target right now, I think, and just stay with completion, marathon completion, goal number 1. And we can assess the target time, obviously, as we go along and a bit closer to the date. A realistic target time. Obviously the maths is pretty simple. If you do 10-minute Ks, that's 420 minutes, which is 7 hours. Now I don't think you're allowed 7 hours because they have to open the roads in Frankfurt at some point, you know. And if they were open until the last guy finished, then they may still be closed 3 months later. So, well, for me at the minute. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll take it. We'll take it day by day. Finley is putting me together a plan, which we're going to talk about either tomorrow or the day after. And obviously we'll post that here, and well, we'll post it and see if we can follow it. Anyway, that wasn't too bad. The knee didn't feel too bad. I would say on levels of discomfort, not pain, discomfort. It's maybe, I don't know. Discomfort being that you can't run, not necessarily in pain with 10. 10 would be a level of discomfort that prevents you from running. It's probably about a 2 or a 3. So that's pretty good. I'm pretty pleased with that. I think part of that might be the knowledge that there's nothing significantly wrong biomechanically. And maybe with that knowledge, it just sort of, you know, your mind doesn't focus on it so much when you're actually running. I don't know, but maybe that's part of the reason. So not too bad. Quite warm, nice to sweat, to be honest. It is good to sweat. I always feel better if you sweat during exercise. And it leaves room for, well, here, not beer. In Germany, definitely beer, but here, not beer. So maybe coconut water, tea, plain water, I don't know. We'll see when we get in. But there we go. That's another one ticked off. A lot more to go. Speak to you later. Thank you. Bye. So I thought I'd try 2 days in a row running. I've not had confirmation from my coach, that's Finley, that that's the right thing to do or not. Anyway, I ran yesterday and there was not so much stiffness in my knee as there has been recently. Maybe it's the weather, who's to know? And I thought I'd do a little experiment today just by seeing how it feels if I run 2 days consecutively. Of course, I'm not going to run every day. That's a disastrous training plan, of course. You mustn't run every day. And we just see, I've no idea how far I'm going to go. I'm just going to run and see how we feel, and I'll give you a report when I get back. Speak to you in a bit. Thank you, bye. So do bear with me. I got just under 500k to go. 500k. Feels like it. 500 meters. So a minute and a bit. And no, what am I saying? It's ridiculous. 3.5 minutes, yeah. So maybe about 3 minutes from now. So we'll just have a little look around for the last bit, and then you'll hear the time. That saves me putting it into an Excel sheet. Bit warmer today, but not too warm. It's actually very nice. Some blue sky. Always nice to see blue sky. Lifts the spirits. Especially when you're doing something that's hard. This is hard, yes, it is hard. And it will get easier, of course. But at the minute, it's hard, and the old adage, isn't it? Got to push on. Got to push on through the hard stuff. And this is very early. But none of it's going to be easy. I mean, if you're not fit and you're trying to run, it's hard. If you're fit and you're trying to run 42 kilometers, it's hard. And so is all the other stuff in between. So, not sure how long I've got to go. Not long, I think. Hope not. Just bear with me. And we're nearly there. Maybe I'll just speed up a tiny little bit just to get it over with. Let's see. There's the end. Please. Maybe she said it and I missed it, I don't know. Too many cars here. The other side's better. I won't run here all the time. I'll just check the distance.
34 minutes, 16 seconds, distance 5.01 kilometers, average pace 6 minutes, 51 seconds per kilometer.
There we go. Give you a report in just a second. So that was the Magic 5k again. That was the Magic 5k in 6, I think it said 6 minutes 51 per kilometer, so that's a little bit quicker than yesterday. And that's not because I was putting in the same amount of effort as yesterday. I was certainly putting in more effort today. That was another trial I wanted to do today. So 2 consecutive days, and the second one just running a little bit harder. I hesitate to use the word quicker, let's just say harder. And it didn't feel okay. Legs felt good. I had a slight twinge in my left hamstring, but it's because I didn't stretch properly. That's my fault, no big deal. Next time, proper stretching. And it's not quick, of course. 6 minutes 51, that's ridiculous. I mean, that's almost walking pace, but it felt hard to me. So I was running about, I would say, I couldn't have run that much farther at that pace, and I couldn't have run that distance much faster. So let's say that was about 90% of maximum capability. So that's pretty high, and obviously you don't want to do that every day. Yesterday might have been about, let's say, 80. And 80% of your running or any training should be easy. That's what the experts say. So we won't run again for 2 days, into the gym tomorrow and the pool the day after that. So there we go. It's far too early to say if we're on track or off track or near track, but at least the knee at the moment is okay. Can't complain about the weather, obviously. That's given me the opportunity to run pretty much any time of the day, so grateful for that. And yeah, let's keep going. So I'm getting a training plan today from Finlay, but in the meantime 2 days off at least from running. Speak to you soon.